Hey, Adam here, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to create a dangerously effective sales and marketing funnel, and do it all for 100% completely free. I know, it sounds too good to be true, which is exactly what I thought when I first heard about it. So I started digging and researching and diving deep into the rabbit hole that is our wild and wonderful world of marketing. And while I was shocked and surprised by what I learned, I wasn't disappointed. Not only was what I found and what I'm going to share with you here today completely free, it was actually really good. Like, really, really good. In fact, dare I say, even better than many of the paid and very expensive alternative options out there. And over the past 10 years as a marketing strategist, it's safe to say I've seen a lot of things. Some good, some bad, and some downright ugly. So trust me when I say this is something you're going to want to pay attention to. So if you're looking to start or grow your online business, generate more leads, start or launch an online course or membership site, or are simply looking for a Clickfunnels alternative, I've got some good news, and you've come to the right place. So let me show you how it's done. All right, let's dive in. The software that I want to share with you today is called Systemio, and it's an all-in-one marketing and online business growth software for online business owners like course creators, freelancers, coaches, consultants, and small business owners. Now, full disclosure, I was so impressed with Systemio that I've teamed up with them to bring you this video. But again, you can get started for free, and it's really good. So I'd like to think I'm pretty unbiased on this one, but I'd encourage you to check it out for yourself and see if it's right for you. Now, what Systemio gives you, and again, all for free, is a funnel builder, email marketing, course and membership site hosting, video hosting, payment and invoicing services, sales pages, and a whole lot more. Now, some of these features are going to be more relevant to certain kinds of businesses, more so than others, but it doesn't really matter what business or market or industry you're in, there's going to be a few proven marketing fundamental pieces and principles that you need if you want to get more customers, make more sales, and grow your business. And Systemio has these. For example, first, you need some kind of a marketing funnel, which is a way to guide your prospects through the process of doing business with you. Typically, and by far still my best performing marketing funnels, are the good old-fashioned lead magnet style opt-in funnel, where you send people to a landing page, they enter their email address, and you follow up with email. This funnel works whether you're online or offline or B2B or B2C, and it's still my go-to for the bulk of all of my marketing campaigns, both for myself and for my clients. Next, you need email. This is because only a small percentage of people are going to buy immediately. The rest need follow-up and nurturing and multiple touch points, typically around 7 to 14 if we want to be specific, before pulling out their wallet and making a purchase. And of course, you need a way to collect that payment when they make the purchase. Now, ideally, you would match this up with a sales page and online checkout form, which would help automate the process, but the end result is still the same: the exchange of money for goods or services, or in other words, business. Okay, so with all that said, now I want to walk you through a few of the features of Systemio and how you can get these set up in as little as a few minutes. So let's hop onto my computer now and I'll walk you through them. All right, so here we are at the Systemio main login screen here. This is where you're going to go when you click the link in the description below this video. Now, I've got an account, but I set up a brand new account for the purposes of walking you through some of the key features I think you want to take advantage of and you definitely want to be aware of as you go through here and as you start to build out your own marketing collateral and your own marketing assets. So with that said, I'll sign in and we'll go straight to the dashboard. All right, so here we are inside of the dashboard. Now, as you can see across the top row here, we've got a number of different options and a number of different features available, including contacts and funnels and emails and all kinds of automations and products and sales. I want to hit on a few of the most important ones though, to make sure that you're really taking advantage of the software and using it to its full capacity. And of course, there's going to be different features that are going to be more relevant to you, depending on what stage of business you're at or what kind of market or industry you're in. But the beauty here is that it's flexible, it's customizable, and it can evolve with you, essentially giving you more tools and more power as you progress and as you grow. Now, the first thing that you definitely want to take a look at is this contacts area. You see, Systemio has this area for a built-in CRM, which enables you to keep track of clients and customers and people on your email list and people who have gone through your funnels and really track back about as much information as you would want. Now, sometimes this is going to be as simple as just their email address or perhaps their email and name, but if they're a higher level client or customer or someone that you really want to follow or have automations extract that data from, there's a number of different things you can do, including assigning a tag to them. And when you assign a tag to them, you're able to then trigger different automations or different sequences, or again, categorize them so you're able to come back in the future and really make sure that you're sending out the right message at the right time for the right kind of people. All right, next up, let's talk marketing funnels. Now, if you've never created a marketing funnel before, then you're going to be pleasantly surprised by just how easy and how simple it is to get up and running. And if you've created lots of funnels before, then I'm sure you're going to appreciate the simplicity and just how streamlined the entire process is. It happens very, very quickly. So with that said, let's click create and we'll make one now. Now, this is our new funnel. We're going to give it a name. Why don't we call it test funnel to be incredibly original? We have a number of different options to choose from, including building an audience for that good old-fashioned lead magnet landing page style funnel. We can sell something and create a sales page. In fact, we'll want to do this later when we start linking up our courses and that, but we can come back to that one. We can build a custom funnel from scratch, or we can run a webinar. For this case, we're going to build a email-driven sort of landing page lead magnet delivery style funnel. Very simple. We click create, and then it's going to bring us to a number of different options where we can really just pick and choose whichever one we like most. Now, I'm going to let you know your results and which landing page is going to be best for you and your unique audience and business and so on. It's going to be different for other people. So you will want to split test them, to run them against each other. Fortunately, you can. We'll talk about that in just a second. But that said, I'm going to let you in on a couple of my favorites. The first of which is this one right here. Very, very simple, nice headline, good subhead, very clean, clear call to action right there. So that is a personal favorite. Another personal favorite is this one right here, especially if you serve kind of a younger demographic. The darker colors can often do better. Again, something you definitely want to split test, but this one works well. And then this one is also a personal favorite. Again, nice, clean, easy, clear headline, good area for value proposition, subhead, something like that. And then of course, that ever important call to action. So really, why don't we pick this one here for now? We'll select it, and just like that, it's pretty much built. Now, of course, we can go in there and we can customize it by hitting edit page. We can change the text, we can change the call to action, we can delete sections and add sections and all of that. But for now, for simplicity, we're going to leave it there. But I do want to draw your attention to this A/B test section, because regardless of how well you think you know your market, how well you know your business, it is always a good idea to run an A/B test, also known as a split test, also known as a multivariate test. We want to compete and have them sort of do a bit of a cage match against each other, trying to figure out which one is going to lead to higher conversion rates, because the better you're able to optimize your landing pages at the top of your funnel and the more conversions you get there, well, the more sales, the more customers, the more everything you're going to get further down the funnel. So it's really important to make sure all of that is set up appropriately. All right, next we need to pick a thank you page, and then our funnel is pretty much set for this nice, simple two-step. Couple different options here. We can simply have them go check their email to confirm. This is typically what I do most of the time, but if you do have an offer that you want to guide them to, some kind of special promotion, some kind of next step you want to encourage them to take, whether it's liking a page or joining a group or watching a video or whatever it is, then any of these other pages will work just fine. And just like that, our funnel is pretty much built. So with that said, let's hop over to emails next. All right, now when it comes to doing email marketing, there's essentially two different kinds of emails that you want to be aware of, and System.io gives you access to both of those. The first of which is your newsletter style email. This is a broadcast style, it's a one-off, it's written typically the day of or the day before, or very rarely is it written multiple days or weeks or months before, because it's sent kind of as a one-off thing. Think of this as like your weekly email newsletter. Very important to have, important important for staying up to date, for increasing those touch points, for continuing to communicate. But you also want to have an email campaign, also known as an autoresponder or a follow-up sequence or a welcome sequence or nurture sequence if it's the very first thing. And these are important because this is what truly enables you to create an automated sort of passive income business where it's just going to be running whether you're awake or asleep or working or on vacation or whatever it is. The beauty here is with an automated campaign style sequence, you can program what you want to say at exactly the right time, which means if somebody's brand new to your world or brand new to your business, you're not just dropping some random newsletter on them, but rather you're walking them through a very strategic and very sequential set of messages that guides them through the journey, that allows them to get to know you, to like you, to trust you, and to ultimately buy from you. Now, fortunately, creating both newsletters and campaigns, incredibly simple. All we really need to do is click into it. We click create a newsletter. We fill out a few very simple things like the subject, who it's coming from, and then we just write the email. So let's do that really quickly now. So here inside of the editor, obviously first thing we need a subject. Highly recommend using a better subject line than test, but that'll work for now. Sender name, who it's from, whether it's you or your business name, and then the email address. You have the option of using a visual editor or a classic editor. My advice for 90%, 95% of the businesses out there is you use a classic editor. This is a plain text editor, and essentially it looks like a very plain and a very boring email, but that's the point, because when you use visual editors, when you use too much HTML, too many graphics, things like that, it screams marketing. Whereas when you use classic email, just that plain text, very boring, very crisp, very clean, it looks like an email that you would get from a friend or from a family member. And it sort of allows you to also bypass some of the customers and your audience's natural objections to being marketed to, but it also allows you to bypass occasionally some of the spam and some of the junk filters by not putting in those usual warning signs that things like Gmail and Yahoo and Outlook and all of that look for when they're trying to decide if your email is valuable or just another marketing email. All right, next up, I want to draw your attention to this tab over here, the product and sales. And you can see we've got a number of different options available for you, whether you want to sell physical products, whether you want to offer coupons, you want to take care of orders and transactions, of subscriptions, if you want to look at affiliate invoices. Well, I'm going to look at the affiliate program in just a second, but for now, I want to focus on courses. And you can see that once we've clicked courses, we're here and creating a course, again, just like when we're creating funnels, when we're creating emails, when we're looking at contacts, anything like that. It's incredibly simple. All we have to do is hit that little blue button, fill out a few simple forms, and you're pretty much on your way. So let's create the framework for a new course for you right now. Okay, so here we are at step 1. You can see all we have to do is enter a few very simple details, like what's the name of your course, a very simple description of what your course is. Obviously, I'm going to recommend you go into a few more details than just calling it your course, but for the sake of this example, that will do. You have a choice of choosing between different themes. We're going to go classic on this one. You can put in your name, you can put in your logo, any code if you want. And if you did build out a sales funnel for that, a sales page, you can choose it right here. And that will enable you to then go on and create your brand new course. Of course, this is just the framework of it. We're still going to need modules and some lectures, but again, very simple. All we're going to do, click add module, we're going to add a lecture, and I'll show you exactly what that looks like as well. So let's dive in. We'll call this one module 1. And we'll hit save. Very original naming conventions. Now we've got module 1 where we can start to stack all of our different lectures under. So we'll add a lecture now. How about on the topic of original naming conventions, we'll say lecture 1, we're going to use a video style for this, and we're going to hit save. It's going to be created, and we're going to be able to hop in right now and simply change our title. We can upload the video that we want. We can add our lists here and whatever other kind of content we want. We can link to other resources. We have all of these different options here, including if we want to add other media or audio or different images or whatever the case. And it really is that simple. We've now pretty much built out lecture 1 for our course. And all we have to do now is add other lectures, add other modules, and your entire course can be built very, very quickly. All right, the final thing that I want to cover with you here before setting you free to go sign up for your own System.io account by clicking the link in the description below is all about the affiliate program. Now, there's a couple different ways for you to make some relatively passive income using affiliate marketing with System.io. The first of which is by creating your own affiliate program to sell your own products and services and allow other people to drive traffic and drive sales for your courses and your memberships and whatever it is. Very simple to set up. You simply come over here, you decide on the commission that you want to offer, minimum payout amounts, any delays if you have, all of the details around that, and you're pretty much off to the races. You can give them a link, they can then go out and start to sell your stuff for you. Another option you have is System.io has their own affiliate program, which pays out 40% lifetime commissions. You can sign up for that and start to earn some income. And I believe as of right now, they're paying out over around $100,000 a month in commission. So again, a nice easy way to make some passive income. So with nothing to lose and a whole lot of sales to gain, I'd highly recommend you check them out by clicking the link in the description box below this video now. And for more marketing strategies, make sure to check out the video I have linked up right here on top marketing strategies that'll help your business get attention. So make sure to check that out now, and I'll see you in the next episode. The reason segmentation is such a powerful marketing principle is because by kind of narrowing the focus on who it is that you're going to concentrate on and who it is that you're going to focus your marketing